Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Alexa, and I'm excited to talk about an issue that can affect many of us in healthcare, and this is burnout. Today, we'll talk specifically about nurse leaders as they play a crucial role in maintaining hospital efficiency and patient care. Chronic workplace stress can lead to exhaustion, disengagement, reduced performance. So today we'll really explore how to identify burnout, understand its impact, and implement practical strategies to really build resilience and prevent burnout in healthcare leadership. Next slide. So next we're going to dive into what we'll talk about today. So we'll do this in 4 parts before we hop on to our training module. So we'll go over some learning objectives, define some key definitions, identify signs of burnout, and go over some strategies to help prevent this. So learning objectives. We have 2 learning objectives for this training module. The first objective is recognizing the early signs and potential implications of burnout in nurse leaders. The second is identifying stress management tools and strategies that can help prevent burnout and promote resilience. So first, let's define burnout. According to the World Health Organization in 2019, burnout is a syndrome caused by chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. So this has 3 key components: emotional exhaustion, which can be feelings of being overworked, feeling drained, depersonalization, so becoming detached from your work, feeling cynical about your work, and lastly, reduced personal achievement, which is feeling ineffective, feeling unfulfilled, feeling that your administrative work is taking away from time with patients. So from what we can see from this definition, burnout isn't just feeling tired, but is a long-term state that can affect decision-making, staff morale, and even affect patient care. So, if left unaddressed, it can lead to high nurse turnover rates, creating even more challenges for our hospitals and organizations. So why is it so hard for healthcare leaders to address burnout? In this video that you can play by the president and CEO of the Institute of Healthcare Improvement, Derek Feely, he'll share his theories about how nurses can often put patients and their teams before their own, but especially how difficult it is to recognize and manage burnout. To really tackle this issue, we need to be proactively identifying burnout symptoms and taking action before it affects job performance and team dynamics and employee morale. So like Derek Feely, he really emphasized that measuring burnout is really important. So a great tool for assessing burnout is the Maslach Burnout Inventory. And this assessment helps measure burnout in 3 key areas. One is emotional exhaustion. Do you feel drained after every shift? Depersonalization. Are you becoming disengaged from your work? And 3, personal accomplishment. Do you feel like your work is meaningful? So if you or your team are experiencing high exhaustion, increased negativity, or trauma, or reduced effectiveness, maybe it's a sign that burnout may be affecting your work environment. So it might be to your advantage to maybe implement this even quarterly, to just do a temperature check on how you and your team are doing. So now that we know how to measure burnout, let's discuss some ways to prevent it. Here are some key strategies from one of the readings in the module. strong interpersonal relationships. Um, are you building a support network at work? Are there one-on-ones, mentor-mentee programs? These interpersonal relationships can really reduce feelings of isolation and stress. Work-life balance. Are you setting boundaries between work and personal life? Are you taking those breaks throughout the day? Are you using paid time off to recharge? Mindfulness and self-care. Are you practicing mindfulness, deep breathing, and even relaxation techniques to manage stress? Recognizing achievements. Are you celebrating the small wins and acknowledging the contributions of your team? Are your contributions being acknowledged? These small efforts can really help boost employee morale and satisfaction. Creating a work environment that's healthy. Are you encouraging open communication? Is there workload management? This culture of open communication can really help leaders and teams thrive. And seeking support and therapy, professional counseling, coaching, mental health resources, these ERGs, these can make a very big difference. So by implementing these strategies, we can reduce burnout, improve job satisfaction, and create a resilient healthcare leadership and workforce. As we learned today, burnout is a very serious issue in healthcare, but it can be prevented with the right measurement tools and preventative strategies. As nurse leaders, taking care of yourself is just as important as taking care of your team. So I encourage each and every one of you to reflect on your own stress levels. Perhaps take the Mazak Burnout Inventory provided in the training module. Complete the remainder of this training. I hope that it's effective, and thank you.